Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for stopping by to watch another episode here at Investing with All I See is W. Well, today I wanted to make this video to share with you my experience with Bitcoin, and I'll give you some steps on how you can actually get involved with Bitcoin through my experience that I'll share with you. So before I begin though, I'd like to inform you that if you do consider getting into Bitcoin, please make sure to take my information as guidance, and anytime when you do make an investment, whether it's in a stock or in a Bitcoin, please make sure to do your own research before you get involved. Now let's get started. I actually got into Bitcoin back in 2018, so I wasn't one of the people who owned Bitcoin when the share price was like very low before the high peak in 2018. I actually got involved when the peak was actually at the high point, and I never made any transaction with that whole peak that went down for like 2 years up through now. I mean, I'm still holding on to it, and I'll give you some insight on how you can get involved with Bitcoin. Like what I did was I downloaded the app Coinbase, and it's a pretty cool app that is very easy, intuitive to use. It's like a blue screen, and it's quite easy for you to link your account and then make deposits. And once you make the deposit, then you can invest in like Bitcoin or Ethereum. There's all sorts of different selections, but if you want to just go with the main BTC one where you actually own a portion of a coin, then that's possible. It's cool because what we know is like Bitcoins, it's limited. You can't like create more Bitcoins, right? So the value of Bitcoin, the fraction will continue to get smaller. And when I say own a portion of a Bitcoin, well, it's very difficult to own like one whole Bitcoin, because one Bitcoin right now is actually around the value of like 23,000, so that's very high. The question is, can the share price of Bitcoin continue to go up? I feel like it's quite possible, right? And let's say if you do get involved, please make sure to put your stop loss. So let's say if you invest in at $1,000, and let's say if you can't afford losing more than $100, and you set your limit at okay, once it hits $900, once I lose potentially 100, then I'll get out. So you can do that strategy and just play it with a risk control in place. However, just with market sentiment right now, Bitcoin, from my perspective, it can definitely go up possibly into the 100,000 per Bitcoin, and that's another potential so much fold increase with what you invest in. So that's why right now I'd say you can just play it with a small portion if you do want to consider investing in Bitcoin, and you can use the app like Coinbase to get on, and it's quite easy to use. And once you make the transaction, you'll see the value, like how much you own of the portion of the Bitcoin. It'll be like 0.00 blah blah blah, or if you have the money, you can buy one whole Bitcoin, so it'll be like 1.0, right? If you have like 23,000 to buy one entire Bitcoin. Now when you do invest, let's say if or when you do invest, make sure to put some stop losses in place too, right? Because what if, so you always gotta have a plan, strategy for the what if, right, when there's risk involved. Thank you so much for watching another episode here at Investing with All I See is W, and I hope that this video has given you value and insight with what Bitcoin investment can potentially do for you. But just know that it's been trending upward, so just know that if you do invest, put some loss controls in place so you can minimize risk and potentially gain on the momentum run, right? Because what if on the bright side it goes up to 100,000? So if you get in right now, that can be another 400% increase to what you're invested in. So on the stock market side, I mean, there is like Riot Company, like RIOT, and there's also MARA for you to consider in the stock investment. But I'll talk about those tickers separately, but in this video I wanted to just mainly have it focused on Bitcoin, and it's continuing the bull run, and I'm just gonna hold on tight because I've held on to it since 2018. So what's the harm of holding on to it even further? I mean, I don't have like a big load into Bitcoin. That's why. So I mean, it's just nice to see, and it's quite interesting just knowing that digital currency is becoming more and more accepted, I would say, given the fact that there's the partnership with PayPal, and we know that Elon Musk actually donates in exchange. If you attend his financial review conference on YouTube, he'll actually give you 1-fold increase to what you put in with your Bitcoin. So it's like a transaction exchange while you get 100% profit. So that's so cool. So that's why I firmly believe in Bitcoin, and you should definitely, consider just parking a small portion of your investment to potentially gain on positive proceeds. So thanks again for watching another episode here at Investing with All I See Is W. And if you found this video valuable, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe for more related content. Thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend all. Goodbye.